I was talking to the Prime Minister of Dominica between last year and this year, from the ALBA fund. Dominica received over $110 million EC in grants.
Okay.
From the ALBA fund. I mean, that's not joke money.
Okay.
And you know, we have received money from the ALBA Carib Fund. We have gotten some money from, we have gotten benefits from the Petro-Carib Agreement, you know, and we get specific assistance with the airport. Now, what I have done in relation to the other things, I've already written letters. They'll be going off Monday, Tuesday, to the Prime Minister of Portugal, to the Prime Minister of Libya, the person who we would call the Prime Minister, but they have a different kind of a system. The first Vice President of Iran, who is Prime Ministerial rank. Also to the head of the regional government in Madeira, detailing what we agreed upon, and the follow-up now, which we are in process of doing, so that there's a record, even though there is not a signed memorandum. The different ways in which you
seal the commitment.
You seal the commitment.
Okay.
And then of course there's some of them like that from Trinidad and Tobago. I actually get the money. I actually get the 10 million. You want an agreement that I get it? And then
your friend from Canada is sorting that's a loan.
Who?
I don't know what he call him.
Oh, rubbish. Now then you know, one of the things, you know, in many of these countries is the level of ignorance that people will talk. They will just want, because they have a mouth and they have a cell phone and they can call in on a radio station. They talk things that are so factually incorrect. But I don't worry about that. If it's a loan, you'll see it inside of the accounts of the government when the estimates come. Then, and I have to go to Parliament for it in an event and so on and so forth. In the case of Cuba, when Fidel or Raul tells you something, the same thing with Chavez and with this government, they follow through immediately upon their commitments, and then documentation would follow in terms of the putting it in the bureaucracy.
Okay.
What the opposition is worried about is not that. What they're worried about is because of their backwardness, that they would unsign Petro-Carib, that they would unsign ALBA, and think they could do those things and still continue to get the support from Venezuela, or that they could attack the Cuban government and say that what CARICOM did, which was wrong, was while they asked Obama to remove the blockade, that they should have demanded of the Cubans that they release political prisoners. These issues are not related. You impose a blockade in international law when a country is at war. There's no declaration of war between them. I mean, if they don't understand these simple things in international politics, how in heaven's name they want to run a government? I mean, you listen to them. There are a lot of uninformed people in the leadership of the opposition. I have not seen one person in the opposition, the manner in which they speak, in Parliament and out of Parliament, who has an understanding of modern government and international relations. Mr. Eustace may have a very small perspective on finance. What is up, what is down, what is crossway, what is sideway. And then you talk a lot of rubbish about you go internationally and you talk that, Or in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, you went somewhere and you see a woman who tells somebody that they got 5 children and half pound a chicken back. Nobody sells a half pound of chicken back anywhere, or somebody had to cut a soap in half to sell. I mean, let us really. I mean, I'm pleading that. I mean, let's lift the debate when these fellows are talking these things.
We have a few minutes before we invite persons to call.
The police.
Yes, the allegation.